back to the channel. My name's Brian Kingsbury. Today we're going to do another Brian Reads the News segment. This one is coming to us from usatoday.com. It's titled Rosie O'Donnell. Leaving US for second Trump presidency was safest and best thing. It's by Jay Stahl of USA Today. It was published on March 22nd, 2025. Let's get into it. Rosie O'Donnell recently revealed she left the United States altogether amid a long-running feud with President Donald Trump. In a lengthy TikTok video posted Thursday, O'Donnell said she has seen mental health benefits from leaving the US and moving to Ireland following a decades-long beef with Trump dating back to her days as co-host of The View. Quote, "We really felt this was the safest and best thing for us to do, and it looks like sadly we were correct, for what's happening in the US is so overwhelmingly depressing, unconstitutional, illegal, criminal, and so very sad," she said. The outspoken O'Donnell also advocated for more women with political power, saying, "Enough with old white guys who don't stand up for what's right in both parties." It continues, quote, "I feel healthier and I'm sleeping better without the stress and anxiety over what was happening politically in the country," O'Donnell said. She also said she feels relief because she is not being singled out by the President of the United States. O'Donnell addressed the roots of their quote-unquote feud with Trump. "I was a host of The View, and it was my job to talk about current events and politics, and when I told the truth about him, he went nutso. It's been 17 or 18 years of it already, and I'm sick of it, and I didn't want to live with it while he was back in office, and I knew I couldn't, and I knew that it would really tax me emotionally," O'Donnell said. O'Donnell added that kindness counts, and everyone is very friendly in Ireland, very kind. President Trump recently asked an Irish leader, "Do you know you have Rosie O'Donnell?" During Trump's March 12 meeting with Irish Martin at the White House, Real America's Voice conservative commentator Brian Glenn asked the Irish leader, "Why in the world would you let Rosie O'Donnell move to Ireland?" Quote, "Thank you, I like that question," Trump said as Martin laughed next to him, according to video obtained by The Hill and Fox News. "Did you know you have Rosie O'Donnell? Do you know who she is?" Martin stayed silent as Trump said that you're better off not knowing. Earlier this month, the comedian and ex-talk show host revealed that she made the move to Ireland in a video posted to TikTok. Quote, "It's been pretty wonderful, I have to say," O'Donnell said in the nearly 10-minute clip. "The people are so loving and so kind, so welcoming, and I'm very grateful." Although O'Donnell said she did not anticipate leaving the US, she said the political climate following President Donald Trump's election inspired her relocation, which took place January 15th. All right, there you have it. Another successful Brian Reads the News segment. Rosie O'Donnell leaving the US for Ireland. What do you guys think of that? Put it in the comment section. I'd be interested to hear from all you guys about what you think about Rosie O'Donnell leaving after Trump was elected, serving his second term as president. If you guys enjoy articles like this, these Brian Reads the News segments, be sure to like the video. Hit that like button. You can do that now. And if you really enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. This article here is coming to us from BusinessInsider.com. It's titled "A Complete Timeline of Trump's Years-Long Feud with Rosie O'Donnell." President Donald Trump on Thursday dug up a months-old tweet from Rosie O'Donnell to quip about FBI Director James Comey's recent firing. O'Donnell's tweet from December 20th, 2016 read, "Fire Comey." The tweet ostensibly referenced consternation among some Democrats who believed Comey's public comments about an investigation into Hillary Clinton's private email server cost her the White House. Quote, "Rosie, we finally agree on something," Trump tweeted Thursday. O'Donnell later told MSNBC that Trump's tweet was, quote, "a clear indication of his seriously declining mental health." The tweet was just another wrinkle in the decade-long feud Trump and O'Donnell have had, which precedes Trump's career in politics and dates back to a disagreement about the handling of an incident involving one of Trump's beauty queens. Here are the exchanges between O'Donnell and Trump over the years. It started in 2006 when the reigning Miss USA, Tara Conner, was accused of drug use. Trump called a press conference to discuss her fate, where he decided not to take her crown. Here's a photo of Miss USA 2006. Tara Conner is kissed by Donald Trump after a news conference on December 19th, 2006 in New York City. Rosie O'Donnell was not happy with that decision. As a co-host on ABC's The View, O'Donnell slammed Trump, bringing up his bankruptcy allegations, his multiple marriages, and called him a snake oil salesman. Trump wasn't happy about that. He fired back in People magazine, calling O'Donnell a real loser and a woman out of control. He threatened to sue her and said he looked forward to, quote, "taking lots of money from my nice, fat little Rosie." In May 2007, O'Donnell left The View amid a disagreement with a co-host. Trump appeared to take O'Donnell's side, kind of. Trump insulted both women, saying, "I think Rosie should win, but Rosie is not much herself." Trump called Hasselbeck not a very smart person. She's one of the dumber people in television. The timeline says here that Trump joined Twitter in 2009. The Trump-O'Donnell feud briefly went quiet before flaring up again in December of 2011 when O'Donnell announced her engagement to then-girlfriend Michelle Rounds. Trump did not congratulate the couple. Instead, Trump tweeted he felt sorry for Rounds and Rounds' parents, who are devastated at the thought of their daughter being with Rosie, a true loser. O'Donnell fired back saying, "You are an ass in every way." Trump went on to call O'Donnell's show on the Oprah Winfrey Network a complete and total disaster. In a video posted to his Twitter account, Trump claimed he was upset it wasn't doing well because he liked Oprah Winfrey and wanted her network to succeed. Next, in May 2012, Trump insulted both Cher and O'Donnell on Twitter. The tweet was meant to hit Cher for attacking Mitt Romney's presidential campaign, but Trump snuck in a dig at O'Donnell too, calling her a total loser. In August 2012, Trump seemed to have a change of heart. After O'Donnell suffered a heart attack, he tweeted, "Get better fast," saying he was starting to miss her. O'Donnell said his post was a bit of a shock and jokingly asked if he was trying to kill her. This could have been the end of the feud. But when Rosie O'Donnell underwent weight loss surgery, she gave a speech to the American Heart Association, encouraging women to, quote, "to know you're worth it, to take care of yourself." Trump interpreted the speech differently and again tweeted about it. Trump said O'Donnell had said she felt shame at being fat, calling that not politically correct. O'Donnell told him to go away. In July 2014, Rosie O'Donnell rejoined The View. Trump sent a few tweets, including calling O'Donnell crude, rude, obnoxious, and dumb. O'Donnell did not reply. In September 2014, O'Donnell called Trump's bullying the worst she'd ever received, including as a child, in an interview with People. Trump almost apologized, but also reminded her she started it. O'Donnell left The View in February of 2015, citing stress. Trump commented saying he predicted it and called O'Donnell a total train wreck, adding, "I like the show a lot, but let's face it, Rosie is a loser." The feud continued during the first Republican primary debate when now former Fox News anchor Megyn Kelly confronted Trump with a list of his own derogatory words toward women. Trump interjected, implying that the pejoratives only applied to Rosie O'Donnell. Rosie tweeted after telling Trump to try explaining that to his kids. In January of 2017, after a biographer said Trump kicked him off a golf course and said the biographer's presence was inappropriate, Rosie O'Donnell tweeted Trump was mentally unstable. And finally, on Thursday, May 11th, 2017, Trump dug up a tweet Rosie O'Donnell had sent back in December of 2016, where she called FBI Director James Comey to be fired. Trump replied, "Finally, we agree on something," despite the premise of O'Donnell's declaration being entirely different. O'Donnell called the Thursday tweet a clear indication of his seriously declining mental health in a text message to reporter Nicole Wallace, announced in the video below. Alright, there you have it. Another successful Brian Reads the News segment, a complete timeline of Trump's years-long feud with Rosie O'Donnell. This one was published 2017, so I'm sure there's been probably a few more tweets since then, but kind of interesting to see all the tweets that have gone back and forth between Rosie and Trump over the years. What do you guys think of all this? Let me know in the comment section. If you enjoy this sort of video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel.